in the kitchen, and I'm so excited because I managed to get hold of some chicken thighs on the bone yesterday from my butcher. So I am super excited. Sia's just making a smoothie for herself, and as soon as she's finished, I am going to show you an amazing chicken curry. I have shared many chicken curry recipes. I've got some on my YouTube channel, I've got some in my books, but they are all very different depending on what spices you're adding to it, what you're cooking it with. The end result tastes very, very different. And today's chicken curry recipe is another new version of chicken curry. Today's recipe starts with, guess what, onions. Right, I have got 4 onions, and I'm going to try and finely starting with a hot pan and 2 to 3 tablespoons of sunflower oil. To this I am going to add a teaspoon and a half of cumin seeds and let them sizzle. I will now be cooking this on low to medium heat for 15 minutes or so. I want them to be beautifully golden. Trying to use as basic spices as I can so you guys can make this at home. And I couldn't believe yesterday I went on the high street and the butcher was open, and I got hold of some chicken thighs, and I was over the moon. While the onion is cooking, I'm going to grate 4 garlic cloves and a good piece of ginger. So half of this ginger garlic grated is going to go in the chicken marinade, and half of this is going to go in the onions. I have got 8 chicken thighs here, and I'm just making a couple of slits on them so that when they cook, the flavors can go in and make it more delicious. So to this I am going to add half a teaspoon of salt, actually 3/4, and also a teaspoon or less if you don't want it so spicy chili, and half of the ginger garlic paste. And while our onions are cooking, I'm just going to mix it all up so all the pieces are coated in the ginger, salt, chili, and I'm just going to leave it to rest, marinate till our onions are getting cooked. So 15 minutes, that's all, not long. Now I'm going to add the ginger garlic grated and cook this for a minute. Now I'm going to finely chop 4 tomatoes. This is smelling so good, smells amazing. Right, in goes the tomatoes. Now to this I'm going to add a splash of water, so say 100 ml of water, and then on medium heat I'm going to cook this, cover and cook this for 15 minutes. So we need to make sure that our tomatoes have softened, the onions have softened, and I'm also going to at this stage add another splash of water, another 100 ml of water, and then cook it on high heat. What I'm trying to do is soften up the onions and tomatoes, so when we have the gravy for this curry, it's going to be a bit smoother, and also this is then going to be ready for me to add all the spices. Just adding water will help it soften up, and now I'm going to add the spices. So to start with, I'm going to add 3/4 of salt. Also, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and chili is to your taste. Add as much as you like. I like a little bit of it but not too much, and a good teaspoon and a half of garam masala. I would normally, if I am making a chicken curry, sometimes I'll add whole spices in the beginning, but I'm trying to keep it to bare minimum of the spices, and this is my basic spice box. Now I'm going to cook this for a couple of minutes. This is looking and smelling lovely, and I'm just going to add the marinated chicken into this. Right. That is looking lovely. What I wanted was just to kind of get a tiniest bit of kind of dry cooking before I add in all the water. And I'm going to add 200 ml of water to this because I want some really nice gravy, and cover and cook this for 40-45 minutes on slow heat, very low heat. Time. Oh yeah. Just look at this. It smells amazing. And you can keep the gravy less if you like, but I'm going to have this with some rice, which is why I wanted lots of gravy. Right, you can finish this with some fresh coriander, but obviously I have used up all my coriander, so I'm just going to get some of this deliciousness. Oh. Oh, look, it's cooked to perfection, just so soft. And this is the time I get to in and enjoy it. I will make some rice in a minute and have it with that. But you know I love a good chicken curry, don't you? Oh my god, it's my comfort food. This is amazing. So good, guys. It will go so well with the naans that we made yesterday, and so well with some rice. Oh, this is awesome. This is so difficult to stop eating, but I hope you will give this a go, and I hope you can find some chicken. Yes, I'm hoping to keep this going for a few more days. This will go amazing with some naan we made yesterday. But yes, come back tomorrow for another brand new recipe, and don't forget to subscribe, share, like and comment. I love to hear from you. Thank you. What's the best?